Right, hello there YouTube, it's Monty's5 here, back with a different video today. I'm going to be doing a map review. The map I'll be reviewing is Bikini Bottom V1. The link to this map will be in the description, and I'll be releasing another video to show you how to install it. I have released one video, but that is how to install an online world, and this is an offline world. So I'll be releasing a new video to show you how to install that. So first, let's get started. I've already been on this world and had a look around. It is one hell of a world. So it's just got to convert the world to Anvil, but it is one hell of a world. It is a bit out of proportion to the actual real Bikini Bottom, but it is surprisingly accurate, I would say myself. I am quite impressed. The start of it's pretty cool as well. Right, there you go. As we walk into the world, you'll see it doesn't look like the normal Bikini Bottom. But if you read the signs, to begin your journey, stand on the orange block and press the lever. So let's go on there. Press the lever. As you can see, we start going up. And just to tell you, this map was not made by me. I will give credit to the person in the description. Then you'll come to this strange underwater place. Don't make the same mistake as I did and walk that way. It's this way you've got to walk. Oh. Maybe not. I didn't realise you could walk either way. And then once you've done all that, you'll come out into the real Bikini Bottom. Now I can hear you all shouting, what are those pink squares over there? Well, the signs above the entrance will reveal that all to you. Just get there. As you can see, it says, welcome to Jellyfish Fields. Now, some of these jellyfish have got buttons on them, which I think makes them look pretty much like pigs, but, oh well, and the buttons don't do anything, so, but I think that's quite a cool feature, and that's quite creative, to be honest. And then, obviously, the next house, the only orange house on the map is going to be SpongeBob's, obviously. And I think the use of the buttons on the house, which represent those little spike things that come off the pineapple, are quite thoughtful. Then you've obviously got SpongeBob's seats, and then a strange looking TV, which really doesn't look like a TV, but oh well. Then you've got the dispensers here, which spit out something, I don't know, a bit of smoke. And then in the next floor, you've just got this floor which seems to have a lot of art around it. I'd have to say it's quite a lot of art. And there's a random hole in the floor with a glowstone box in it, and that's that floor. And then we'll go up another floor, and obviously it's going to be the top of the pineapple. And to be honest with you, this is a little bit lacking quality, I think, because if you search on Google, if you don't really watch SpongeBob, if you search on Google now, SpongeBob's pineapple, you'll see that the pineapple green on top is not symmetrical, and I think you could be a little bit more creative with that. Then here we go onto Squidward's house. Now this is quite a good representation, I feel myself, but I think this sort of lets it down here. I think you should just have some stairs here, but it's whatever the person who made it thinks. And you just stand in the middle of these, and then press the lever, it takes you up. Then up here is just the bed and some paintings, and there also is, if you've ever watched SpongeBob, there also is, I'm a bit of a fanboy, there also is a bathroom on this wall here, but the fact that the SpongeBob is actually a cartoon, reality sizing doesn't really apply, so I don't think you can make it 100% accurate. But I think that's really good. Then obviously you've got Patrick's house here, and I think that's quite nifty looking. When you do that, it looks quite cool. And you'll go in, and it's pretty much exactly like Patrick's house. I think it's a really good representation. I think if I went around the other side, there'd be some other stairs there. But that is a really good representation. So I'm going to go and show you the rest of the world now. Now, as you know, the golf. Oh, I'll show you this first. Actually, if on the episode with a magic conch, this is the tree house that they all get stuck in, and eventually they end up in the rainforest. I'll just show you up here. SpongeBob and Patrick's treehouse episode with the conch shell. There we go. And then it's got some vines on it to add a little bit of realism to it. Just got to try and get back down the ladder now. There we go. From here you can see some of the other things. I think the person who made this obviously knew his SpongeBob very well. The thing is, I think with Sandy's house he could have made it a little bit more round, to be honest, because if you again search it on Google, you'll find that the tree is not as high as the bowl itself. It's slightly smaller, but in this it's the same size, and it's quite big, but I don't think you could really help that because of the fact that it's not really, it's quite hard to get it accurate. And there you go, there's a bookshelf, and then if you go up, here's the bedroom. It's quite good representation, to be honest, apart from a few little niggles. I don't know what that is meant to be honest. I think I'll have to top up on my SpongeBob knowledge. Let's check if there's anything behind here. No. But personally, I think he could have made that, or whoever made this, could have made it a little bit more round on the sides, because it is a dome, and he's just made it completely flat on the sides. So I think that could be improved somewhat. If you can hear a buzzing noise, I'm sorry about that. It's just, my Mac's started making a strange sound. The fans started going. Now, I have been on this map, and what I haven't found is evidence of the Krusty Krab. But I actually haven't been in this. That's quite creative as well, the fact that he's parked the boats near the edge. There you go, there's a few desks. Now, I've just noticed this. In fact, if you search on Google, you'll find that the door's there and the students will face upwards this way. So that's pretty much that with a lighthouse. I've been in there, there isn't much in there, to be honest. Now the next house we're going to come to is Mrs. Puff's house. I haven't watched SpongeBob in a while, so I can't really remember what Mrs. Puff's house actually looks like. But from what I can remember, it looks like a pretty good representation. I don't know what that redstone's meant to be doing, but I think it's for the pistons. Just reading the signs. Apparently they don't know what's in there. Amateurs. No, I think this is meant to be a bus or something. There isn't really any signs anywhere to tell you what it is. Yeah, I think that's meant to be a bus. Now we're going to come to the hospital, I think this is. All this is a few rooms. There's nothing really in it. That's meant to be an ambulance, I think. There's nothing really in the rooms. What I quite like is these automatic doors, but the texture pack I've got on sort of like doesn't really work with that. But I think that's quite a good idea. Now that takes you upstairs, obviously. Let's do it the easy way. Way down. Then there's just a few rooms in there with a few beds. Same again in there. That's pretty much the hospital. That's the jail. I've been in there. There isn't much. It isn't really that exciting. I'm running out of time a little bit, so I'm going to see if I can speed up. Now, if you're a big SpongeBob fan, I think you'll sort of know what that is already. It is in fact Glove World. Welcome to Glove World. Now, this is one of my favourite places, I do have to say. It's quite realistic. You never really see Glove World on this, in SpongeBob, but from what I do know, it is a pretty good representation. Now, what I do like is this. It isn't really a part of Glove World. I think it's just got a bit excited and put this in. But you've got to stand on there, stand on these, and there's some lava. I don't want to burn the snowman, but there's some lava and you can basically burn the snowman. Now, again, one of my favourite places in here is, in fact, the roller coaster here. So let's get a minecart out of here. And let's start on the roller coaster. The thing that most disappoints me about this is normally the roller coaster would go this way, but in fact it doesn't. It goes the opposite way, which I think is a bit disappointing. But I'll take you around the roller coaster, and then I'm going to have to end the video and then maybe make a part 2, because I'm running out of time. But I do have to say this is pretty fun. I've been on the red one as well, and that's really good. Wait for it to go all the way around. There is a drop there, but the first time I went on, I didn't realise it was a drop. I just thought I was going to die. As you can see, you're falling now. Falling off there. And then you do land eventually, like that. Which is I find that quite impressive. Then you got the lava around you. Then that's pretty much the end of it there. Leave that there so I can go on it next time. Okay, that is the end of part 1. But I will be doing a part 2, which will show you the red roller coaster, this little track here, which is nothing special really, and those few buildings over there. Thank you for watching YouTube, and part 2. The link to part 2 will be in the description. Thank you.